Hey,
Oh,
Matthew.
hey, Mark, come on in.
How's it going?
Good, what's going on?
I was just sitting at home in my childless life with my wifeless self thinking, why don't I go over to Matthew's and see if he wants to talk about movies? What were you doing?
Pretty much the same.
Yeah? Why do you have the camera out?
Well, because I was also taking loving shots of my movie poster collection.
Hi, I'm Marc Maron from BreakRoomLive, and this is Matthew Weiss. Matthew is a filmmaker and also a former film student, and you know what that means. He's got a lot of things to say about movies. Are those the glasses you're going to be wearing during this? Because we're doing a movie criticism set. What do you think? Is that? Those are good, but those can be like gay designer glasses. I'm a movie professor. Do you have anything like that? That's more of a filmmaker industrial thing. Oh, that's excellent. So, we're going to be talking about movies. The movies we saw that we're going to be talking about, because Matthew's been making me go to movies. I used to go to movies a lot when I used to like to talk like Matthew about movies, so I'm getting back into that. We went and saw Wendy and Lucy. That's the newest film by
Kelly Reichardt,
starring Michelle
Williams.
Very interesting. And a dog. Wendy is Michelle Williams and Lucy is a dog. And we also saw The Day the Earth Stood Still, which is directed by
Some commercial douchebag.
and starring
Keanu Reeves.
Alright, first of all, Wendy and Lucy. I found it to be a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. It was very slow paced. It was kind of unfolding. It was a bit lyrical, almost poetic. The discussion we had around this movie is what the hell was wrong with her? Because there's a moment there where I'm watching and I'm like, is she just unemployed? Is she lost? Is she perhaps retarded?
But Mark, not every movie, especially one with such a distinct style, lends itself to a psychological reading. A movie like this often is more about experiential tones and watching it with a different kind of set of eyes and ears.
That was all very interesting, and I think that whatever you were saying was just an illustration of that. I had to slow things down in my mind to listen and understand what you were saying. When I was watching the movie, which reminded me perhaps of a Monty Hellman film, or maybe a film from the 70s.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, that had
Mark
that,
has a reference.
yes, like Bob Raffleson's 5 Easy Pieces, which some of the
Great film.
That was two references.
That's right.
Some of the themes that you saw in those movies was part of this movie, this sort of existential question, where am I going? What does life really mean? This character, who is very familiar to you if you grew up and went to college and had hipster friends and maybe girlfriends that were sexually confused and cut their hair short and at one point shaved just the side of her head.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you did that yourself.
Right. So that was all there, but ultimately what you have is just an emotional story about a connection between a girl and her dog. Most of the narrative is about her finding her dog, her losing her car, her running out of money on her way to Alaska.
Well, that brings up a really good point, Mark, that it's kind of showing the society and the system that she works and lives in not being very receptive to her personal desires. You know, it's kind of like the bicycle thief. She's completely screwed.
What I'm saying is that this was more about our generation, where you are able to sort of prolong your adolescence due to the cultural infantilization of that generation. How's that?
I think that was good.
And I did not see this woman's first film. I didn't even know she existed before this movie. And I wouldn't have known this movie existed had you not dragged me to it.
Well, you're welcome.
Did I say thank you?
It was implicit. Platu Barada Nikto.
Okay.